And now, the general weather around Alaska.
First graphic tonight, the Hazardous weather graphic, and showing the Aleutian chain here in yellow, which signifies a high wind watch for all of the Aleutian chain that goes into effect Thursday afternoon and continues through Thursday night into Friday afternoon for possible wind gusts to 75 miles an hour as a big storm moves into the Bering Sea Wednesday night and into Thursday. And on the satellite imagery, you can see massive clouds here shifting northward. That was a disturbance here that brought some light rain to Norton Sound, Nome earlier today into the Bering Strait. Very weak system there, and just a hundredth of an inch or so was about it as far as precipitation amounts went. Mostly a band of mid and high level clouds here through the western interior with some breaks, pretty good sun breaks here from Bristol Bay up into the Kuskokwim Valley there toward the Nulato Hills, Norton Bay area. Also some breaks here over the eastern interior. Hazy sunshine down across much of south central Alaska due to the cirrus here associated with that band that extends back up into the Kuskokwim Valley. We had another weak system here bringing some light rain into the Alaska Peninsula and rain changing to showers for the eastern Aleutians, dry for the Pribilofs. Then a lot of clouds out here with the next system, centers up here in the Russian Far East in the front, pushing southeastward. They'll be bringing some rain into the central Bering Sea tonight. And then this strong storm here off the southeast coast continuing, as you can see earlier on, very nice, vividly obvious center there with that spiral west of Dixon entrance. Continues to weaken as it drifts toward western Dixon entrance this afternoon. That kept rain and gusty winds going across the southern panhandle with up to 2/3 of an inch falling in some areas as far as precipitation amounts go. Cape Decision still getting wind gusts up to about 50 miles an hour or so, or 45 to 50 miles an hour as of mid-afternoon today, but those winds will be coming down dramatically this evening as that system continues to weaken and shifts inland. Otherwise, on the chart today, there it is, west of Dixon entrance, and again, the rain and wind associated with it, mostly affecting the southern southeast coast with lighter amounts up to the north there, and some breaks, sunshine there over Yakutat, and a lot of sunshine, a lot of dry weather here from the Arctic coast all the way down into Kodiak Island, North Gulf Coast area, and to the west coast, dry conditions with light winds, and really no wind of any significance here associated with this weak low with the precipitation over the Alaska Peninsula. And then out to the west, there's that next frontal system that tonight will be diving east-southeastward here, spreading rain into the Pribilof Islands, and rain advances up to about Nikolsky late tonight, with rain extending all the way back to Shimiatu along that frontal boundary there. Stays dry here along the west coast, no change over the interior. And look for the rain to end over the Alaska Peninsula as this system shifts off to the east there. And rain becoming lighter, but continuing through most of the night over the southern southeast coast as that slow-moving low continues to weaken and drift across Norton Sound. Or Dixon entrance, not Norton Sound. Nothing going on up there in Norton Sound except maybe some clearing. And then moving on to tomorrow, a trough brings some shower activity, it looks like now, over the central and northern southeast coast. May stay dry down over the southern areas. And it looks like that moisture will pull west-northwestward throughout the day, bringing increasing chances of light rain and showers into Prince William Sound throughout the day, but no farther west than, say, Portage or Whittier. And then no change over the interior, light winds and a fair amount of sunshine in most areas with some cloudy skies in others. And the risk of a shower here for Kodiak Island, this system tracking eastward here into the southwestern Gulf of Alaska, may bring a slight chance of rain to the southeastern part of the island. Otherwise, out here to the west, a weak front, couple of weak lows developing along this frontal boundary as it shifts eastward here. So we have an area of rain extending from Unalaska early on into the Alaska Peninsula here, back up across the Pribilofs. Chance of rain possibly reaching the southwest coast, more likely Nunivak Island. And it looks like a cloudy, wet day for St. Lawrence Island. Another break behind that, and then another system out there to the west we can see becomes quite intense on Thursday, and we got for the afternoon a big storm raging out here in the Bering Sea with gale warnings, storm warnings and hurricane force wind warnings across the entire area here, right up to the southwest coast, with rain pushing up to the Kuskokwim Mountains in the afternoon, and gale force winds definitely along the southwest coast here, and winds on the increase in Bristol Bay along with the rain. Alaska Peninsula, the same thing. And then again, the high wind watch out for the Aleutians for the afternoon hours into Thursday night. There for, again, possible wind gusts of 75 miles an hour, maybe even stronger winds here up in the Bering Sea there. Otherwise, fair and dry, light winds over the interior. More clouds here over southern Alaska with, again, chance of showers North Gulf Coast, Prince William Sound. Isolated showers possible for the western Alaska range, but nothing very significant there. And another system, that low tracks eastward here, now spread rain back in over the central and southern southeast coast and drier to the north. Lows tonight in the 40s for the southeast coast, otherwise teens and 20s here over the interior area, with temperatures rising to the mid to upper 30s out toward the Bering Strait coast, otherwise 40s in the Aleutians. And the highs tomorrow, 45 to 50, south central Alaska, 40 to 45 here through much of the interior, all the way up to the northern valleys there, Bettles, Coldfoot, Ambler, and then 30s from the Arctic coast to the Brooks Range. Lows about the same on Thursday morning as they will be Wednesday morning, 40s in the Panhandle, upper 20s to mid 30s here, south central Alaska, mostly in the teens and 20s up over the interior to the Brooks Range, 40s for the Aleutians, followed by highs in the 40s up to the Brooks Range, and again 30s from there out to the Arctic coast, 45 to 50 south central Alaska, Copper River Basin to Kodiak Island, and 50 to 55 for the southeast coast.